And keeping the Sabbath is a commandment. They not already made that commercial, JD. They not already made that commercial.
What church in James?
Eat this last piece of broccoli too.
James 2.
Where's Gabrielle?
She done went back outside.
With her plate.
No, she didn't.
No,
Cake.
James 1.
Yeah, cake.
I said with her plate.
When he say the royal law, it's in 2. If ye fulfill the royal law according to the scriptures, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, you do well. But if ye have respect to person, ye commit sin and are convinced of the law as a transgressor. But whosoever should keep the whole law and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all. That's James 2. That's really what we saying though.
Yeah.
Cause he telling us, he like, yeah, well, you ain't, like he said, he came on with the message. Like, I ain't say you ain't gotta keep the commandments, but you just ain't gotta keep the Sabbath.
That's a commandment. That's what I'm like kind of throw it because I don't understand. I don't get it.
Like Brandon say, he just figured Moses made a mistake between Leviticus and Exodus. I'm thirsty. Okay, well, it's a walk from there.
But if you love your neighbor like you love yourself with all your heart, you love God with all your heart. Doesn't that mean that you're not gonna be out there trying to kill your brother? You're not gonna try to sleep with your brother? Why?
That don't mean you're gonna keep the Sabbath.
You're not going to be covenant what your brother have, but your brother ain't get your own. You're not going to be bearing false witnesses. Now they also say that the greatest commandment is to love God with all their heart. If you love God with all their heart, then you're gonna put God first. That means that you're going to not have no graven images. That means that if you gonna put God first, you're gonna love with all your heart. If you say that you should respect, honor your mother and your father.
You speak with understanding though. My grandma, she loves God with all her heart. And she go to church on Sunday. But she loves God with all her heart. She, I mean, and straight up. Straight up. She acts more Christ-like than anybody in this room.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, you speaking with understanding. Yeah. Right? You like, well, if I love God, so you sound almost textbook. You sound just like you quote Matthew 22 or whatever. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because you like, well, you got 2, and on the 2 commandments hang everything. Right? That's because you know that.
Yeah, that was my whole point earlier, saying what I said. That when you deal with these people, they already got a mindset of just like you got your mindset, like you know. They know too, you know.
But you supposed to stand fast in your faith, right? You ain't supposed to let nobody shake you.
My grandma do not think she going to hell. Yeah. And if you ask her why, and I'm not saying she is, I'm saying, but if you ask her why, she gonna tell you, I would give my last to the Pope, which she will. I would be at every funeral, which she will. She ain't gonna lie to you. She ain't gonna steal. Everything you just said about loving your neighbor, and then on return, she gonna take you to like Matthew 25 on some slick tip. Read that Matthew 25. And she gonna show you how she loves God.
Hey, but you know what? I can attest to it because I know his grandma.
Right. and she authentic. She do love God. And I'm not gonna say she don't, but she don't have 100% understanding. Like maybe I got the Bible. I understand the Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's why much is given, much is required. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you know, I can understand the Bible and run circles around my grandma. But if you stood me next to my grandma and asked the whole world to say, who do you think is a better person? Man, I promise you, I don't think anybody gonna say me. and I ain't ate no swine since 97, 96. I done kept a Sabbath day every. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm just like you speaking with understanding. That's all.
But let me do say this right here. We can all say we love God. We can all, and I'm not even talking about people from Sunday church, but they fit into this criteria also, to this category, shall I say. Because we know the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think everyone inside this room can close our eyes without the book being open. And we can go from verse 1 to the 18th verse verbatim and say the 10 Commandments. Now, with that being said,
I can go verse 1 through 18. I can go 10 Commandments.
I ain't even know it was 18 verse. I'm like, dang, bro.
It might be 18 verses, but I can't give y'all 18 verses, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
I want to see you do that.
Yeah, you said it. I know.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
No, go ahead and read. Go ahead.
Matthew 20 from 1 to 17. I was one verse off.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Turn to Matthew 20.
No, just go ahead. I know what it sounds like.
And God spoke all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Thou shalt have no other God before me. Thou shalt not worship any other God before me. Thou shalt not have any graven images. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images of any likeness of anything in the heaven above, or in the earth beneath, or in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them. Thou shalt not serve them. For I am the Lord thy God, I am a jealous God. Visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. How do we show that we hate God?
Keep going. I ain't in there. You added to it. Keep going.
Look, he didn't add it about
Right, he did.
But I'm giving him that.
Yeah.
We're doing good.
Right.
But that attitude,
Yeah, you got to keep going, bro.
I'm giving you what you did so far.
He's going verse. He's saying he's going verbatim.
Yeah, that's a bad.
That's not bad. That's what I'm doing. I'm serving the Father, Lord, that God of the dead God. Visiting the addictions of the fathers from the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. That's to take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
He skipped a half verse.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all that work. For the 7 days the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In thou shalt do any work. Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, that man servant, that maid servant, nor the stranger which be in their gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heaven.
You real good, but you didn't miss too much.
Yeah, right. You can't do it either.
I'm doing good, though.
Right.
I didn't miss too much.
No, it ain't that. You said that we can all pretty much quote that verbatim.
What says
verbatim is no mistake.
What word did I forget?
I tell you what you did.
You found
You
The Lord not holding them guiltless.
Yeah, I mean, we started. I ain't gonna lie. Like, yeah, that's that poetry coming out here. Yeah.
I couldn't have got as far as you got.
I wouldn't even try. You put me to the test. I'm like, nah, you got it, bro.
Back to what I was
saying. But I can't read.
But back to what I was saying. How do we show that we love God? According to the 10 Commandments. By keeping his commandments. Right? So if we're not keeping his commandments, are we showing love to God, or are we showing?
All right, let me read you something out of Matthew 25 on some real. Okay, most Christians that go to Sunday church will hit you with this. All right. Verse, I'm gonna start at 26. His Lord answered and said unto them, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strong. Thou oughtest therefore have to put my money to the exchanges, and them that come. Close the door, get out of there. I don't care. Y'all get out now. All right. Okay. Verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall he gather all nations, and he shall separate them one from the other, as the sheep divideth his sheep from the goats. And he should set the sheep on the right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on the right hand, Come ye blessed of my Father, and inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. Now check this out. For I was hungry, and ye fed. Now this guy talking now. I was hungry, and you gave me meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungry and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee? Or when we saw thee sick and in prison and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, and so much as ye have done it unto the least of these my brethren, ye have done unto me. Now, with that being said, back to my grandma. She just outdid all of us in that category. Yeah. But you will say that you serving God better than she did.
I would.
Yes, you would. Because you keep the dietary law. Because you keep the right. So all I'm saying is that we act and function out of understanding, which Proverbs say with all your getting, get understanding anyway. You know what I'm saying? Which is the proper way to act. It ain't like we doing something wrong, but when you talking to somebody on the other level, you gotta get on their level. You gotta respect the fact that they ain't understanding the Bible. They think dude that we listen to, that man, he might as well just not even pick up a Bible when he start trying. That's all his philosophy.
You got to build.
But I bet you any money that if he seen you on the side of the road, dude will come stop by, help you, and I bet you any money, chances are if you ain't have no money, he'll probably break bread.
That's what I was
Now,
But he look at it
now,
as that's his way of serving God.
Right.
So can you really say he wrong?
I can say that I can say that he ain't following the commandments of God. Only God can judge.
Exactly.
That's like my grandma. I'm not gonna put her head.
Right.
I'm not gonna put her head. As much as she be at church every Sunday listening to that garbage, but I'm not gonna put her in hell. That's on God. God want to put her in hell. Hey, them his rules.
But you can't say nobody is safe because they good people too.
No, I'm not saying that.
Because like you back up.
Where you at?
Back up to 7.
Verse 7, 25.
22.
Matthew 22.
Many will say to me in that day, Lord,
chapter.
have we not prophesied in thy name? And thy name have cast out devils, and thy name have done many wonderful works. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Exactly.
So you can't say just because they're good people.
Right. Yeah. You're right.
Because these ain't, like my pastor always say, these ain't no drug dealers.
No.
You know
Right.
This ain't no thug out here saying that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
These people that go to church.
They say they love the Lord.
But then, is it the people who go to church like us?
No, I would say it's people that go to church and rebuke knowledge. Now, if you ain't never heard, and if you ain't never came to the point where you had somebody, or in some way or another, you had somewhat of a stumbling block. Some people fall away from the word because Israel's stupid. You know, we kind of ignorant. You know, I had to watch myself things I say when I meet new people that's in the word. You know what I mean? Because that like make them look at you funny, like, nah, we don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. You know, God is merciful, but
check this scripture out. I'm going to Zephaniah. Oh yeah, it's been on, but it ain't on nothing.
That's cool. That means that one day we can go back and listen to the conversation.
Some of it.
Today's date.
I mean, I say some of it because really, in about 3 minutes, it's gonna cut off unless I hit the button.
I set my phone right there on the lamp.
Yeah, I just put it on because I was kind of upset that we missed the real stuff.
His phone was recording for 4 days.
Straight up.
Recording for 4 days.
Wow. And we just gonna have to start doing us a savage reality show. You know what I'm saying?
And upload it right to where you want it.
Straight up.
Yeah, we should do that.
Savage reality. Just keep the camera rolling.
What you say?
Zephaniah chapter 1.
This is Zechariah.
Zephaniah.
Say one more time.
I'm just saying, you don't want no that one.
I can't find Zephaniah.
It's after Habakkuk. Can you find that one?
I know,
right, them little bitty prophets. Habakkuk is after Nahum.
Yeah, I know where it's at. I just can't find it.
I'm just saying, I do like them little bitty prophets. We don't be knowing where. I can't even give you the order no more.
Look at the Amos.
Right. Nah, Amos is a little easier.
Yeah, Amos.
Oh, that old.
Yeah, but Zephaniah in chapter 1, right? And
you know it's hard to find.
What's that?
Nehemiah.
It is.
But that's so out of context.
Yeah.
You know, they say the Bible ain't what they say chronological order, but he like way in the wrong spot.
Yeah, Nehemiah. But I peeped out why they got him like that though too. Because really, after Chronicles, but the problem is all the prophets they supposed to be inside the Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. So it's like, you know, they throw us off. They throw us off.
I get lost by them all. I always shoot at the Daniel for some reason.
Right. Because that's where he is. Right.
You know,
right. In time order, he is after Daniel. They go that understands it again. See, these folks who put the Bible together, they ain't know no better. You know what I'm saying? That was all they did was follow directions. Definitely 1 and am I that far? No, I'm at verse 5. Verse 4. He said, I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and I will cut off the remnant of Baal from this place in the name of Shem,